Well, hello, my name's Tim.
And I'm Dan. And we're here to give you a brief but succinct summary of today's sermon and perhaps break down some stigmas around the Ten Commandments.
You mean like the Ten Commandments that God gave to the Israelites, right?
Yeah.
Like, hi, my name's God. Thou shalt not.
No, not so much. No. More like, hold still.
What?
You want to hold still.
Okay.
There's a bee on your shoulder.
Really?
There you go.
Well,
There
thank
you go.
you.
See, now I
Thank
told you that because I cared about you. Because I didn't want you to get hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
I appreciate that because I really got stung. So I appreciate that.
That's what it's all about.
All right.
Welcome back to Good Morning Urbandale. Today we're going to be cooking up some breakfast treats with our guest chef for today, Vinny Testarossa. Let's welcome him to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate to being here today. Thank you.
Now, they forward me the recipe that I believe we'll be cooking from.
That is correct.
And it looks like it's going to be delicious.
It's good. It's been passed on from a generation to a generation to a generation, yes.
Good. Okay, so some of the recipe items that we have here is powdered milk, of course eggs, sugar, cinnamon. This appears to be kind of a cookie crunch that you might be adding
when
to
you
it.
taste it, it's a crunch in your mouth. It's so good, you know? Yeah. But I got the secret ingredient that I'm going to start adding it now, because that's like an old recipe from, back then. And it was good back then, but now you guys want better stuff, eh? Yes, you want the better stuff. So I'm going to go get the secret recipe. I'll be right back.
Well, it's a little unexpected. The producer gave me a very specific recipe that we were going to work from. Vinny, yes, please show us what you'd like to add today.
We're going to add mustard to our pastry today because it's really a new thing because, I want to do it my way now. It doesn't always have to be the way it's always been. That's an older country.
Vinny,
but this is a newer country.
We're going to do this. So we're going to add. I've never heard of mustard in a cinnamon breakfast.
Am I not the chef here? Am I not the one who is doing this all?
Of course,
it is
Vinny.
my chef. I am the chef. I am the one who is creating this. It is my life. It is my everything. So I could do it my way.
But Vinny, when you have a recipe, it's really kind of important that you stick to it because otherwise it could go pretty bad. And I'm not sure that mustard is something
Everybody loves a mustard. You will love a mustard on your hot dog. I'm sure because you're American. You're going to know nothing about creating anything good. And so we're going to take this and I'm going to add a mustard to it. And it's going to be a mustard based. And so are you ready for this? Here we go. What?
I'm sorry, Vinny. My producer's telling me we really shouldn't be adding the mustard to this recipe. It's very important that we stick to the recipe, just like we talked, and I think you talked to the producers before the show.
But why do we have to do it always the old way?
Well,
it's a new way. It's my way. It's my life. I can do it my way.
Well,
you guys have a song. I did it my way,
Well, let's just stick to the recipe, just for today.
What?
And then maybe next time
Why is it so
that you come to the show, Vinny.
Why is it so important for you that we follow the recipe, eh?
Well, the producers are telling me it's very important because it's so good, I think, the original recipe. So let's go ahead and start mixing some of this here.
But you don't understand what I want to do is to create something new. So,
here,
why are you pushing me out of the way?
Let's just
do not push me. I am the chef.
Vinny, I know that. I know, but it's very important.
You're going to have some issues if you don't let me do it my way.
The people at home want to see the
people
recipe
want it my way.
Talked about. It's on the website. We're having some technical difficulties right now. Unfortunately, our guest chef...
I do not do this! I am
having some problems. Can we cut to commercial?
Well, Dan, this week we learned about the first 3 commandments. With the first one, you should have no other gods being the priority. And it's very important to make sure that God is number one in our lives. Otherwise, everything else just kind of doesn't fall into place properly,
Absolutely. I think the point is, he was talking through the sermon, really kind of went back to all the things that we put before God. And sometimes it gets blurry, or we blur those lines in our own mind.
Which is true. And when we do that, it really comes down to, am I doing something for my own selfish ambition? And I want to do it my way, and sometimes it's not really the right way. In that illustration we just had with the drama, and the one guy really wanted to do it his way, and it really wasn't going to work right.
He was so selfish.
He was very selfish,
Yeah.
but we know that God isn't selfish. He wants to give to us through His love and His care and His patience with us, and give us the strength we need to get through everything.
Yeah, it's not about us, and it's not about what we want to get at the end of the day. It's about His will.
Exactly, and we need to learn that and follow that. So, well, Dan, you have a great week.
You too.
And I look forward to seeing you next week.
All right.
All right, buddy.